You know what? That actually wasn't that bad. I was not late. I thought I was going to be really far behind on that since I was trying to get that audio link. But guys, welcome back to the Maze of Madness with Raiders of the Lost Hole.
Woohoo!
It's been a hot second since the last time we got to play, but now I get to look forward to torturing you guys in different ways. I mean, playing D&D.
I must not stop it here.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. Evidently, like, I did have all the players actually roll a little bit earlier today.
Hey, heads up. Sorry to interrupt. I can't hear you.
In the stream?
Again. Yeah.
What the literal fuck?
He just talked all that talk and hear him?
No.
It happened last time too.
Yeah, and I don't remember how I fucking fixed that last time either.
I'm trying to remember what you said.
Excuse me. Apologies.
No, it's because it's not picking up my microphone on here, so let me try to change it. Anything now? Kevin's on a delay? Fuck yes. Okay, we fixed it, guys. Welcome back to... Gotta start my spiel all over again, because I fucking rehearsed it. Welcome back to Crazy Questers, Raiders of the Lost Hole here, and we are going through... and starting back up. It's been a hot second, so let's try to get back into all this. A few of us have actually been gone for a while, including Mercy up there. So
Hey, sorry guys.
we don't have Gimrick actually to do our recap. So who's got the balls to do it and then be corrected by me?
I'll do it. No, I'm just kidding.
I can.
All right, do it.
The party starts off all together. The party decides to go south on the tunnel, while one person decided to go north.
Who would do something like that?
I wonder who.
He sounds like he sucks.
The party. The party goes around. We found a skeleton that had been at least cleaned up by a giant brick, and we go into the next room and end up fighting it, all while Mardar saves his wolf companion twice. Meanwhile, Moon goes around the other way. He finds some Grick, fights them, ends up finding an adventurer who had been locked into a closet for a few days, frees him, and found out he really wants his boots because he doesn't make any noise when he moves. Then he ended up going to the corner, scratching on the wall, and it turned out it actually went to the same room that the rest of the party was in, and we were about ready to fire upon him. All while Gimrick was playing Let's Smash My Face against the ceiling, trying to get some gems from a... I forget what it was that was on the ceiling that had some gems for eyes.
Mummified Minotaur.
Minotaur, there you go.
Alright, I'm not going to have as much fun because that was actually pretty fucking spot on.
There it was.
Yeah, I'm used to Derek where it's just like, I came into this building and I did all these things. So it's kind of refreshing. But before we get started into D&D, guys, I do want to take a brief moment and congratulate Derek and his wife for their baby girl being born. We will not be sharing pictures, so if you got it, keep it to yourself. Alright, so you guys are rejoining in this room. Moon, you are taking your greatsword and you are just scraping it against the back side of this door, and you're just trying to be like, are you sure this is a real door? There's no magic. Everyone else, like Curie, all you hear is Gray Stripes just a few feet further, just in case something pops out. He's ready to pounce, like the fucking cat he is.
And I have a bow with an arrow trained on the spot where I hear the sound coming from.
You do. So actually, this is for you guys. I'm just going to keep drinking, and you get to decide what to do.
If I remember correctly, it just looks like the wall itself, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is it me, or does that sound just keep coming stronger?
Well, that's unnatural.
That's
That sounds like a transfer.
I forgot about your voice, Kevin.
But you're welcome.
Is it... Curie, are you the one who's up by the wall, by the sound?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna like knock on the river. Hello? And I'm gonna.
Give me a strength check, actually, real quick.
Oh gosh. Curie blows the wall down. That's good.
Oh, that was Gimrick's job.
You're right.
Gimrick's job is to blow. Actually, a 16 with with no plus. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and you just go and you slip a little bit and put a little bit of extra force into like checking this door, and then Moon, all of a sudden you just hear on the other side of this door, smacking up against it.
That's the only thing I heard, though. Like, I didn't hear him say, like, saying hello or anything.
Nope.
Okay, alright, cool. Cool.
Join us in 2 weeks when they actually get through the door.
Is there some kind of, like, handle or something that, like, I can see so I could, like, maybe, I don't know, grab it, like, something and pull the door open?
Roll investigation.
Oh, no.
And by pull it open, he does mean try to hold it shut. So that he can stay by himself.
Fuck yeah, he does.
And if and when I see the door start to swing, I want to release my arrow.
Oh, Jesus.
That's gonna be a 14.
So you do see that there's a small line in the rocks that looks almost natural, but it could be a handle.
I want to try and grab it and pull it.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Here's where you find out it's a push door, not a pull door.
Well, he said that there were the last one. He said that there were like markings on the ground that that would symbolize a door opening.
Correct.
So, I mean, it's
Yeah, look at you using your brain.
You said strength check.
Yes. Not save, strength check.
That is a 15.
Alright, so
So not asking.
you go under, you're able to firmly reach up and you feel like a little mechanism at it and it releases the latch. And you go to pull it and Madar is going to fire an arrow at you. So Madar, roll to attack.
26?
Yeah, that'll. Yeah.
There. 6.
So Moon, as you're like just opening this door, not even fully getting a glimpse inside, this arrow just comes by and catches you right in the shoulder.
Well, I'll be.
Do I recognize that voice? Moon?
I'm assuming that the first thing I see is Curie standing right there in front of me.
Yeah, I'm just going to move you to the other side of the door because it's easier than having to go into the light layer right now.
Alright, perfect. I'm just gonna look down at Curie. I'm like, oh hey! Oh, sorry, excuse me. Good day.
Where are you?
I fought off. So when we split off, there was another room a little bit further beyond that had a bunch of more Gricks inside of it. as well as I ran into another adventurer that had locked himself in the bedroom. Or not bedroom, my apologies, a room. And we chatted after I let him out, and he went back to the surface. Or at least attempted to find his way back to the surface.
Do you like to go on your own adventures often?
What? I'm sorry.
Do you like to go on your own adventures often? Because I see you often separate from us.
Indeed. Indubitably. Yes.
There it is.
Sorry about shooting you, Moon. Just heard a noise, and then Curie pushed on the wall there, and it moved, and then you end up pulling the door open, and just trying to help make sure we are trying to stay safe. And if it was an enemy coming through, one try to help take it down first.
Well, I applaud you for that. I forgive you. There is no need to apologize. I would have done the same.
Would you like some healing?
If you would be so kind. Indeed.
I walk over
need it.
and cast Cure Wounds. 5.
Take it.
That's the least I can do for hitting you with an arrow.
Well, I appreciate it. Did you guys come across anything in here?
Well, I don't really want to spoil it, but just take a few steps over to the side and look, see for yourself.
Curie scurries away.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a few steps over and do I recognize what the creature is?
You do recognize what the creature is because you just killed a bunch of miniature versions of this. This is just a whole, like 3 to 4 times as large size Grick.
Okay, all right, cool. So you the all you guys took that out?
Yep. And to be fair, none of us understand exactly how, but the whip is what did it in.
Chains and whips excited,
Apparently
and
it
its
doesn't
heart couldn't
like
handle
whips.
it.
Very well. Very well. Excuse me. Sorry. Apologies again.
Way to break character.
Well,
Find
then.
some ale back there?
No.
Well, if you cleared that direction, we've cleared up to here.
So we'll go back.
Which I think we might want to turn around and head back. What does everyone else think?
Seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever you guys think is best.
Indeed.
It's gonna be Kyle's whole catchphrase, like everything.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Alright, so you guys are going to be slowly venturing backwards, I'm guessing, at this point then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I shall be following them because that is a direction that I did not come from.
And you're hoping they miss something?
Now maybe they will.
Everyone
Maybe I'll
roll
find a
me a
secret path.
perception check.
11.
Us cats got an 18, yo.
Dirty 21, baby.
Very mid.
I got a 15 out of 18. I accidentally rolled twice.
Yeah, 12.
Well,
What the crap?
I got 6.
Okay. So everyone who got a 17 and above, keep listening. Everyone who didn't, don't listen. Or I could be a dick and say, everyone who didn't roll that high, do me a solid and raise your hand.
I did not.
Alright, so DFing, 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 and DFing. So basically the only people that have seen it are going to be Gray Stripe and Rihanna. Yeah, everyone else is
I
deafened.
only got a 15.
Oh yeah, so you're deafened too. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no. Hold on, Kevin, you got an 18, right?
Yeah, I wasn't raising my hand the second time around. I put my hand back down when you said it, and I was like, I can't hear anything.
Okay, so the two of you are going to look around, but you see where that post is that brick was wrapped around? You see a small dagger plunged into the side.
Oh,
I'm going to undeafen everyone now.
okay.
They weren't muted. Everyone actually was just well behaved for fucking once.
Oh my gosh.
I
Who
know.
are we?
I muted mine because I was eating some gummy bears.
I muted mine too.
Gummy bears.
I'm going to run up to the post. And how high up the post is it?
So the dagger is only about 4 feet off the ground, just into the side, kind of wedged upwards at like 45 degrees.
Okay. So, first off, I'd have to like jump to get it. But can I like inspect it first to make sure I'm not gonna die when I touch it?
By which means?
Can I see anything that would be
Roll for investigation.
okay?
It looks like a fucking dagger in the wall.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm gonna jump up and try and grab it.
Give me an athletics check.
Go, Kiri, with your +0. That's a 4.
Works out even better. So as you go to jump up and do it, you actually successfully jump up all the way, but you hit the dagger and it goes further in. And when you were inspecting it, you didn't see anything that could damage you, but upon the dagger going in, it's slotted into a keyhole.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear a click, click, and the floor opens up underneath Mercy.
Why is it always me, though? Like, I literally haven't even been in this campaign for like a month and a half.
Because you rolled a natural 20.
Fuck, I knew it was bad.
To be determined.
And this is where everyone will be muted and deafened, and it'll just be you and me for a second.
Sweet mother of God.
Alright, Mercy, as you are now in this new room that is roughly about 15 feet under the last one, you're going to notice a few things. One, you just landed on a bunch of daggers, so I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
God, okay, hold on. Saving throw, okay. 14.
Okay, so you're only going to take half.
Oh, God. Did they long rest at all while I was gone?
No one has rested. No one long rested, short rested, talked about having a cup of tea, nothing.
No!
Are you about to die? Okay, so as you fall down, a few of the daggers are actually going to lacerate you, and you are going to take 7 damage.
Oh, 7. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 22.
Oh, you're definitely perceptive here. Looking around, your eyes are trying to quickly adjust to the fact that there's no fire, nothing producing any light down here, but you see a pile of daggers, and every so often it almost looks like one of the daggers disappears. About 4 feet up in the air, attached to a rope, is another dagger. About every 5 seconds you notice that the dagger starts to shake, and another one pops off and falls to the ground.
Fuck. Do I see anyone up near the ceiling?
You can look up there and see them, yes.
There's a person up there.
You can look up and see the people, like the group, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So basically, I fell through the hole, and the hole was causing all these daggers to fall from the ceiling.
No, you fell. You fell into this hole. You fell onto a pile of daggers.
Right.
The dagger being suspended by that rope
Mm-hmm.
is dropping daggers from itself. The dagger itself shakes, and another dagger pops off next to it magically.
Got it. Okay. So, but the dagger on the rope is hanging from the ceiling that I just fell through. Correct?
A different spot, but it's attached to the same ceiling.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I want to look up at the ceiling at the spot where the rope is attached.
You see a fish hole hook just holding it up there.
Just holding it up there. What the fuck?
Somebody screwed it up there, so the rope is literally just holding it up.
What the fuck? Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell what type of magic it is?
You can. Go ahead and roll.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. So, and I honestly, I wasn't prepared for which school of magic it is. It does have magical aspects to it, and it almost seems to be able to conjure copies of itself.
Okay. Can I look around the room and see if there's anything else in this room besides this pile of fucking daggers?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for perception.
15.
Alright, you're in a room with a pile full of fucking daggers.
That's it? There's no doors?
Nope.
How the fuck did this room even come to be then?
You're in a magical dungeon.
Okay, is the rope with the dagger on it high enough that I can touch it?
Yeah.
Like, is it too...
It's only 4 feet. The dagger's only about 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. Can I climb the rope up to the ceiling? Is this... Wait, I guess, wait. Where the rope is attached to the ceiling, is it far away from the hole that I came through?
About 10 feet.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna yell up to the group and be like, can you guys hear me?
I'm unmuting them so you can say everything to them.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear me?
She's asking player to players, by the way.
Player to player, can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Off.
Okay, I'm in a giant room, and there's just a bunch of daggers.
Oh.
Daggers?
Like, it's just a pile of daggers that are coming magically off of another dagger that's hanging from the ceiling.
Like the symbolism?
like this
Replicating?
is and it's just like magically creating another one, and then it's falling to the ground, and then it's like magically creating another one, and then it's falling to the ground.
Sounds edgy.
I mean, they did stick me, so.
So we found a endless supply of daggers?
Oh my god, yeah, wait, hold on. Can I take the dagger off the rope?
can.
I don't like the face you're making, though.
And this is where everybody dies.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Kelly, bring out that new character you made.
Labyrinth collapses.
I'm just here, guys. So far, you guys have tried killing yourselves off a shit ton more than I have.
God. So can I touch the dagger and take it off the rope?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check just to untie the rope from it.
Just don't drop the soap.
I
But the
rolled a
rope's more.
25.
Alright, yeah. So you literally are just walking up, and your fingers are very dexterous. You're a rogue, so you just walk up and just, like, barely touch it, and the rope just falls right off of it. You hold on to the dagger and just kind of take a look at it, and you see a blacksmith's stamp right at the base of it. And the stamp is just of an anvil with a shepherd's hook next to it.
Okay,
Did someone say communism?
I didn't say sickle.
Damn.
do I recognize this, Sam?
You've passed by it, but you're having a hard time recollecting where. You have a feeling that your focus might have been on something else.
Like
Probably
that,
focused on the
like
hole.
that cunty shopkeeper that I want to murder.
I mean, it's a possibility, but it also could be the enchanter, it could have been Mayak, it could have been a bunch of people.
No, I'm saying I was distracted thinking about murdering her when we walked by it.
It's possible.
Okay. Is it still like popping? Is it still popping off daggers in my hand?
Every couple of minutes, you're going to feel it vibrate, and then a dagger is just going to drop to the ground. And then 2 minutes later, that dagger will disappear.
Oh, so why are there so many daggers on the ground? They keep disappearing.
Room was enchanted.
Magic, yo.
Magic!
That doesn't make sense.
With being the closest person to where Mercy is, how?
I mean, she fell down a hole, a 15-foot hole.
Does
That's
anyone
what
have
I
any
was just
rope?
gonna ask.
Rope?
How deep the hole was.
It's really deep, guys.
He can fly.
So deep.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
so
You're gonna
deep.
come princess carry me up this hole?
I will go over. I will fly down and grab her to bring her back up out of the hole.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Mercy is born again.
Hey, no Christianity in this.
I was a good Catholic once upon a time.
I didn't know that.
Adam's like, I need to add this to my Shelby lore.
Well, you know, I've known her since elementary school. You'd think I would have known that, but
Yeah, yeah. You know, my dad was a catechism teacher, right?
no.
You didn't know that either?
No, I did not know
There's
that.
another one that.
Let me go back to my OneNote and add that in.
Yeah, you're like full weasels.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
Alright. So, to answer your question about why there was a bunch more daggers there, so that room was actually made to seal that dagger up.
Oh no.
What evil have you released upon me?
Just like, fuck that enchanted room. Cool. Love that for me. Good vibes. Super good vibes.
Guess who's not going to be stealthing?
Every 2 minutes a dagger is gonna pop off.
Every 2 minutes you hear, ding.
I guess, well, if the dagger disappears, then it's not like it's gonna like fill a bag. It's just gonna drop a dagger, and then after 2 minutes it's gonna go away, and then another dagger will appear. So if I put it in a bag, it's not like it's gonna fill up with daggers, you know?
I mean, just think about it. All you have to do is act like you throw it, let it throw the dagger it just made, and then in 2 minutes it disappears.
Right, but I
When
can
you
kill a
kill
person.
someone,
Yeah.
the weapon
Murder weapon.
disappears. It doesn't exist, so no one could even try tracking it down.
Oh my god, I could actually kill that cunty shopkeeper now. No one will know it was me.
I'm kinda like-
the
funny thing is, I've talked this over with Derek, so he already knows like all the shopkeepers' background and lore, and he's just like, "What the literal fuck? Why did you put so much work into these guys?" They're important.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put this dagger in my bag.
Okay.
And just turn to Mardar and be like, "Thanks." I didn't
Here's
see
your
that hole there.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you made the hole?
I think I did it when I pushed the dagger in,
He shoved the dagger into a hole and it made a bigger hole.
Oh,
and it made a click, and you fell in.
that'll do it. Yeah. Well, now we have this cool dagger that just keeps making more daggers.
That's
Think
good.
of all the holes it could fill.
It could fill so many. We could fill all of the whole room with them.
Sounds like a quest us raiders need to go on.
I feel like our purpose in life is to fill the hole.
We're looking for the lost holes.
Yeah.
We are the sword, they are the sheath.
And it's like, we've been back for 20 minutes, guys, and I'm already over it.
No,
Oh, no, I
think
pre-gamed.
what I missed.
I honestly like I talk to Kevin about this quite often. It's like, as much as I facepalm dealing with you fucking morons, I miss it if I don't get to do this.
You're welcome.
Right?
It's your daily dose of weekly laughs.
Daily dose
Daily
of weekly.
Whole jokes.
Yes, I said it correctly.
All right, continue on before I decide to finish off this bottle of Gold Label.
I think you're probably going to end up doing that anyway, just to finish dealing with us.
Scrubs.
Yeah, you still got like an hour and 15 minutes.
I have to be able to change a diaper at a moment's notice. So, all right.
Pretty sure at this point you could do that with your eyes closed.
I honestly, there have been nights where I'm told that I still get up and change diapers and warm up bottles and do all that. I'm like, I got out of bed.
You're like, when did that happen?
Olivia, you look asleep. Okay.
No, sir. I was playing with my light settings.
Okay, because I was going to be like, I will call Satan. Make her rise from the pits of her room to come get you.
He'd probably murder me.
Yeah, it's Satan.
Yeah, who sleeps on the live stream? Just kidding.
Yeah, live
People who do like the 48-hour stream.
Oh, that is true. All right, so you, Mercy, you just got carried out, princess style by Madar.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling about that?
She's already fallen in love.
She's already fallen in love. I mean, Shelby does find a romance interest in every campaign, so.
I don't know. This might be the one I don't. Who knows? I don't know. I've already been crushing on like 3 of you guys in this campaign. So who knows? It could go anyway.
Catch feelings from everybody.
I'm catching them.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe from the Shelby romance.
All right.
Remember, if you get caught in that, you're gonna wind up dying because that's what happens to all of Shelby's love interests.
Nope.
Only when it was slightly reciprocated. Because Axray hasn't died yet.
Yeah.
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 Currently, I'm in a void, but you know.
Yeah. Bro, can't wait for that episode because. Woo!
Yeah, Derek and I spent like 3 hours on the phone planning it out. So.
I am gonna be just emotionally damaged that day. I am certain of it. Me and Kevin have also had long talks about what could possibly happen.
All right, let's get back to this campaign.
Yes. Yeah. No. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's a gentleman?
I try. How is everybody feeling after the fights that we've been through?
I'm rough. I just fell 15 through a hole on top of a pile of daggers.
I'm feeling kind of rough too.
I could go for
Moon, you
nappies.
look like you've seen better days.
I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
Should we take a rest in this hole?
That's what I was.
The hole full of daggers does not seem like a very safe
No,
place to
I mean
rest.
the current hole, the hole that the room.
That's what I was gonna suggest.
Nappies.
I want to fly over to the corner. Can I see if there's like a handle on the door that I can shut this door that Moon came through, so we have one way in that's open?
Roll me investigation.
Does anyone have Lehman's tiny hut? Are we high enough level for that yet? Do we even have any magic casters? I feel like we.
Livy's a druid,
Yeah, she's
So-
always a druid.
and Kevin is an artificer.
And I'm a warlock.
Oh, true.
Technically, I'm a druid ranger.
She actually did multi-class. Yep.
I
But
did-
going over everyone's sheets, I know you all, a lot of you guys actually leveled up the last session.
Not me.
Same.
Yeah, Gimrick, Mercy, and Grace Rape are the only ones that have not leveled up.
I was a hero. Sorry.
Going over your character sheets, I don't think any of you actually have Liam's tiny hut. Kyle won't bother because it won't be a way to kill somebody.
Do I? This is a question for you. Would and I think we went over this with my dagger that I do have. Do I know what it does at this point?
You,
The first.
the effect, yes. You already know that your dagger has a unique ability towards your feline blood.
I said no if it did like what it said, not what you created, but what the weapon itself was.
That's what the first stage is.
Okay.
So I just left that as that because you got it right away. So it's not as.
So I just wanted to make sure that Curie at this point would understand that it did just that first. Because that's what I was gonna say. Like, well, this my dagger will wake us up if there's trouble.
Oh, that's cool. When did you get that?
Well, I've had this for a long time. This was my family's.
That's a good dagger to have.
Yeah. That sounds dope.
So
And then I did roll a 16 for investigation.
So you do see that there is like a small rock crevice. Not really so much a handle because it's made to still mimic the walls, but just something you would be able to firmly grasp. And I know firmly grasp it. You guys can get to it in a little bit, but then be able to pull it closed.
Okay. I firmly grasp it and pull that door closed. I told you you'd end up in.
Do we know what time of the day it is?
Well,
5
you
o'clock.
no, you guys have. You guys have been in this hole. You went first thing in the morning, and you've realistically only been down here for about 3 hours. So it is roughly about 11:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Oh, this has been a busy morning for lunch.
Yeah. Maybe we just take a short rest? Or do we need to take a long rest?
I'm okay to keep going if you guys are. I'm not all that tired.
Can anyone heal?
I can heal one more time, one person one more time.
I can also do a little bit of healing. I'm not very good at it, but a little bit.
Okay. I can keep going. I'm just I'm feeling rough.
Here, why don't you come over here?
Don't mind if I do.
You're next on the Shelby's romance victim playlist. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like, oh, come on over here, have a back massage.
No.
No, she's probably more so like petting your head, be like, there.
Trying to like soothe her.
Yeah.
It might be having like the opposite effect on Mercy because she doesn't. She trusts people, but she generally just doesn't like being randomly touched. And you guys have known each other for all of like 12 hours.
24 hours.
Not even 24.
I feel she has a calming aura about her. So I think I'm okay with her petting my head.
Sorry, the smirk plays into effect in like 30 episodes when you actually get somewhere.
Adam's like, stitch this together later.
Only 30?
You know, and I'm giving credit because there's going to be a point where I've literally spent enough time on each individual of your weapons and how you guys are going to get them, unlock them, how to make it look cooler for you guys when you start to use them. And I will say that I don't know how many of you guys actually read like manga or anything, but as you fucking know, I'm a huge ass nerd. And there's one, and it was just I fell in love with how this chick just appeared basically and just fucking wrecked a huge ass army by herself. I'm like, that's how Livy's gonna show up.
That'll be lit.
Love it.
Alright, going back to the conversation. Sorry about that.
Thank you. I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I could help.
Are the cats jealous that they're not being petted?
No comment.
Also, no comment.
That's a yes.
No comment.
Oh yeah, you're bestial, so that makes sense. Okay. Alright, so have you guys decided whether you're taking a long rest or a short rest? Shelby looks like she needs a real rest.
I do.
I feel that.
Same. Moon, what are your opinions? Long rest or short rest?
I just need nappies.
I just need nappies. So short rest. Short rest is like what, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could just chill in this room for an hour.
Or
Yeah.
go for a cat nap.
I need to recharge my my spells.
Yep.
That's all I gotta do.
So, Moon, you're going to get to recharge your spells. I don't actually think I ever got to actually fucking hit you, but Madar did. So,
Well, I took some damage when I was going up against the goblins and the.
true. So then you guys all can take a short rest. And once again, Moon, you're the only one that gets your spell slots. Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do during this short rest? Like,
I do, but I'll let everybody else go first while I roll my dice and everything.
My question would more be a gameplay question, and that is, are you going to make me have food to be the chef?
yes.
Okay.
I gave you a grocer. There's somebody to buy groceries from.
No, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, wait a minute, I actually can't use any of my stuff unless I have food.
Correct.
I'm gonna chill against this. I'm gonna chill against this ball. And I have like this giant notebook that's like looks like it's very old, and I've used it a lot. And I'm just gonna be writing in it.
I just have a question. Would Fluffy have hit die?
Fluffy does technically have hit die, and I will say that for each short rest, it could be 1d8.
Okay.
Is there a limit on the number we could do per short rest?
No, it's just you have to go longer. Because you can't just be like, I'm taking 9 short rests in 30 minutes.
No, I meant like, was there a limit on like the amount of hit dice we could use? Sorry, my bad.
I always thought there was.
I think it's just limited by the amount of hit die you have.
I say like, because I know about that one. I didn't remember if we had established some kind of like rule saying like, okay, well, if you're taking a short rest, you can only do 1 per short rest or something like that.
Well, whatever D&D Beyond lets you do.
While we're on in the short rest, I want to just look over my bow, make sure that it's not showing any signs of wear or breaking.
Looking along the shaft of it, you have had this bow for quite a long time. It's been with you through a lot of the bounties that you hunted before you came to Waterdeep. And you notice there's a little bit of, not splintering, but you can see some fissures slowly start to form towards the middle. It won't affect how your bow shoots until it gets further towards the end.
Okay, and no, the other thing I'd have would be rope. Okay, yeah, I just was looking over my stuff to see if I had anything I might be able to like wrap around, tie around. Actually, can I look around the room, see if I can find any like bits of cloth or maybe even the rope that was holding the dagger that I might be able to tie around just to help hold the splinters in place?
Are you going to go down into the hole?
Yeah, I could fly down into the hole.
Okay.
And fly back up.
You can fly down into the hole. When you go down this time, you notice all the daggers that were on the floor are now gone. And you just see the rope being tied up at the very top of this room. It's only about 10, 11 feet of rope. And a very simple knot tied off.
I want to fly up to the knot and untie it.
Sleight of hand check, please.
And Justin's first nat 1.
Of the day.
I rolled a 10.
Alright. 10 isn't terrible. So you're going to be flying up there and you are going to be fidgeting for a hot second. Just trying to quickly get it undone because you're still trying to like flap your wings, trying to keep yourself airborne, and it keeps dropping you. So as you're about to get it loose, you drop down from your weight and tighten it. But after about 3 minutes of fidgeting with it, you're able to finally get it untied and off the hook.
Alright, and I fly back up next to Fluffy, and then, or out of the hole up to Fluffy, and then I grab my bow back out, and I tie the rope around where the splinters are, cut the rope with one of the arrowheads, and just kind of slowly moving down, leaving a little bit of space, but put a couple knots around all the splinters just to help hold it in place, trying to help add a little bit of strength back to it, knowing that at some point I'm going to need to start looking for either another stick that I can make a longbow out of or just looking to replace it.
You're going to need a whole new longbow. You're really going to have to clear that first floor then, because you saw the shops. They don't have fucking anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything? Besides eating McDonald's?
I mean, I was in game. Yeah, I was still planning on doing something.
Okay, go for it.
In game, you're eating McDonald's?
Yeah, that too.
He's a warlock. He can do some shit.
I just asked my patron. It was all good.
Ronald McDonald. Or Grimace.
Please send me some burgers and fries. Thank you. The adventurer that I rescued. First off, I don't remember exactly what it was that he gave me.
So he gave you a tome that was filled with a couple different spells, as well as a scroll.
You said a spell scroll or just a scroll?
So it was a scroll.
Just a scroll, okay.
Correct. You didn't open anything. You really haven't tried to read it. You have no idea what spells are in there. You literally just took them and threw them in your bag.
Basically. So I want to then at least pull out that scroll for this short rest at least and take a look at it and see what all is on it.
All right. That is not what I needed. Hold on 2 seconds. I am adding this. And yes, I decided to. I actually had someone draw together an actual item for you guys. It's just taking a fucking second to load it because I forgot about that.
Would I be able to use the one apple I have to make 2 treats?
I thought you were gonna say, can I use the apple that I have to make 2 apples?
Can I magically?
I was like, I don't think that's how that works, Kevin.
So you can cut the apple into a couple different slices, but it's not really going to be like a treat per se.
That's just one of the. That's what it says. You cook special food for 7 creatures after a short rest, and I have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 slots.
Right. Okay.
So it depends on how much you tell me they'd be, or how many I can get out of that.
For 2 apples, you could probably make enough snacks for like 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
Alright. Now I'm going to see if I can actually show this to you guys.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even have to pay to do this. I just had somebody come over to my house and hang out with my son.
That was the payment.
That was the payment, yeah. You get to hang out with a 3-year-old who demands Mario Kart after he poops on the toilet.
I deliver every time. I don't know what you're talking about.
You do. You do. No, Rihanna actually spent the extra time and has drawn up in a bunch of different runic languages a bunch of items for us.
Well, that is cool. Thank you.
Well, cool.
Yeah,
So, Moon, you look at this and you have no fucking idea.
Okay.
And I know that because I have all your languages written down.
Do I sense like any kind of magic coming off of the scroll?
You do sense a slight form of magic from it, but you can't tell if it's a certain type of just school of magic that you haven't come across in your eldritch teachings, or if it's just like a wizard scroll and they're just trying to be like, haha, fuck you, bitch.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, so random scroll with writing on it that I can't read. Cool.
You can always ask somebody
exactly
in your
what I'm gonna
you
write
can
down.
ask somebody in your party, but that's up to you.
It's my secret. It's my precious.
Okay.
Do I got enough time to take a look at that tome and see what spells are in there?
You can. So, thumbing through there, you're going to see that this stolen spellbook actually contains Blight, Burning Hands, Comprehend Languages, Dark Vision, Dispel Magic, False Life, Feign Death, Gust of Wind, Invisibility, Lightning Bolt, and Sleep.
Did you get all
Can you
that? Write
send
it all
that
down.
to me? Like I started to write that. I made it as far as B in blight before I was like, "Yep, I'm."
You should be able to see what I just messaged to everyone on Roll20.
Yep, I got that.
Yeah, that's
All right.
all the spells. There's quite a bit. By you rescuing him, you did actually make out with quite a bit of profit from that, I would say.
Yeah, I can,
Heck
I
yeah.
can tell.
But then you're being.
So I can, I guess, rightfully assume here then that this is a wizard's spell book that maybe some poor adventurer previously lost or died with.
Safe assumption.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Awesome. Oh, that's all I had then.
The cats are cuddling. Brianna, do you got something?
Cuddling.
I am probably like in a corner scribbling in my notebook very quietly.
So you're like,
Oh,
what,
look at
3
that.
feet from Mercy? Who's also scribbling in a book?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you feel?
So have you guys all taken your short rest on D&D Beyond and healed up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Short rest is over. You guys now have that second gust of wind going for you. What are you going to do?
Don't everybody speak up, jeez.
Well, do we want to head back the same way we came?
Yeah.
Obviously, Moon. This is gonna be the way we came, not the way.
You want me to go the way I can? I mean, I can, if you insist.
No. We came down here as a group. You said you had just saved someone who had gotten separated from their group, and you're pretty sure that we've come across their group and they're no longer with us. So I think we need to try to keep the group together.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Indeed.
He's the main issue.
So we'll go back this way, and I point down the hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so venturing back through the hall, it's going to take you all back to the room where Moon had his nice little murder spree with the goblins and a bugbear. And I'll just move Moon because he's eating french fries.
Yeah, sorry, I'm writing. I'm writing right now. I'm trying to write all these spells down.
They're in the chat, they don't go away.
Okay, yes, I know, but I don't want to have to go through the hassle later of trying to scroll through messages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys open back up to this room, and you see, of course, the trail of bodies from your first pass here. But to the south, you see a little bit more dust, a couple footprints go off in it, but nothing really too much there.
Can I look to see which path down here or down here looks like it has been most recently traveled?
So when you're looking, the part that looks most recently traveled is going to be this walkway by this door.
Okay. So guys, over here, this hallway that we can see leads to the door down here. That looks to be where something has most recently traveled through. Just to let people know in case we want to head that way. But which direction do we want to go? Moon, don't just choose the opposite of what we all decide on.
You're going to use that rope really tied to Moon so he can't get too far away from you.
Yeah.
Put that bitch on a leash.
Make a kinky little leash.
I was thinking about making him a leash and then tie him to Fluffy.
Sounds like a good way to lose Fluffy.
See, I was thinking like more punny and being like, see, if Ormek was down here, you could tie him to a rope, and then Ormek can swing the rope like a gigantic axe, and then therefore you are now Moonbeam.
That would work. That
I
would
thought
work.
that was how he became X-Ray.
That would work. That I don't even know how I came up with that name.
I cast Moonbeam.
Right, you don't have any spells. Wow.
I cast Iron.
All right. I don't know which way to go.
I guess we could go the way that's most traveled, see what's there, see what killed the other people.
Sure.
Yeah, I can agree to that one.
Indubitably.
I can eat it.
So walking into this area, you see a little bit less dust, but as you open up to that big room to the north of you, you actually notice that there is a large obelisk in the room. At the northern end of the room is a 14-foot tall granite obelisk with lidless eyes carved near its top and south-facing side. The bottom half of this obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody handprints.
Can you ping on the map where that is?
I can, if I grab the right mouse.
Okay, that's where I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Because there is a thing down here.
Yep, that's a dead goblin.
Oh, he doesn't have the red X on him.
Oh, yeah, no, literally in this game, that's not one that we've killed. So I put the red X on something we've killed. That's a dead goblin. In the story, it's a dead goblin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over to the dead goblin.
Okay.
Slowly. Can I check for traps?
Feel free.
What would that be? Like a...
I would say if you're checking for traps, I'd say investigation.
Okay. 17?
I'm checking, hold on.
There doesn't appear to be
Yeah. I hate that word. You're like, so
And
there
answer
is.
vague and unconvincing.
You're like,
So
there
as
is.
as you walk forward, you are actually going to put your hand on a small block and set off a spike trap, and you all no, listen, it goes off in front of you, and you just see the dead goblin get impaled by about 4 different spikes in about 3 different directions.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if
Okay.
it wasn't dead before, it's dead now.
So,
Okay.
Kiri facing the obelisk to the north hears that sound and just
I'm gonna walk around that. So
It's
I
the
don't...
whole hallway.
What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna throw some ball bearings and just pop them all off at once so that way they don't go off again.
Oh, there's no more traps. It's just the spikes are out.
Do we need someone who can get around without touching the floor?
Oh yeah, Mardar, bring your wings over here.
What those wings do?
What those wings?
It was on the wall, though. That's where the switch was.
You know.
I'm going to just hover above the ground.
Can you look into his? Can you look at that corpse and see like what's going on over there?
Yeah, I can do that. So, hovering a couple inches off the ground, I'm gonna fly down to the goblin.
So you get down to the goblin. You see the fully desecrated corpse now that has been dreadfully impaled. You see that he might have died actually from starvation.
Oh,
Poor guy.
All of his gear is a little bit set off to the side from him, so you actually see a scimitar, a short bow, and a quiver with about 9 arrows in it. And around the goblin's neck, you see a desecrated dwarf thumb laced through with a rope
nasty.
as a necklace.
He probably died from disease from that thumb.
I want to grab the scimitar. You said a short bow?
Correct.
9 or quiver with 9 arrows, and what else?
A necklace that is made from a desecrated dwarf thumb.
Don't leave it.
That I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, that's gross.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Labyrinth.
Okay. Alright. Can I check him to see if I can see anything else around there, or is that already with my passive where I'm seeing everything?
You could roll a nat 20 and you would not see anything clearer.
Okay.
You might start to see the table, though. You know, all the giants that are, you know, controlling what's going on.
If we were at a table, yes.
You see a bunch of computer screens.
Am I in the Matrix?
I'm gonna turn around. Click off the screen.
Okay, Kevin's wishing harm upon New Madar because he said wings give out. Madar falls to his death. Chaos ensues.
Let's see, I was going to say that he turns around and Moon has already disappeared again.
That's the guy that you had to babysit all the time.
Right.
I fly back next to Mercy. Well, it actually looks like he probably died from starvation rather than any injuries.
No.
He did have a necklace that was I'm not sure exactly how to describe it besides it was a thumb.
Like an actual person's thumb?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I decided to leave that. I did not want to get into
That's a good call.
any
Unless,
possible issues there, and that's just
Yeah.
disgusting.
did you feel any magic coming off of it?
No.
That's where he just like turns around, starts flapping his wings, and going back over.
I mean, because if it's a magical thumb, then that's clutch. But if it's just a thumb, that's gross.
I did find scimitar and short bow.
Oh. Does someone uses arrows here, right?
I do.
Oh.
As I say, I find the short bow. I want to pull a short bow out and inspect it and just see the general condition of it.
Yeah, you are.
It looks wrecked to all shit. Like, it maybe has a couple good firings left in it before it just shatters.
So the arrows, yes. Bow.
It's a good thing I don't keep track of ammo for you guys, don't I?
Thank you. Can I look at the condition of the scimitar also?
Yeah, the scimitar looks in fairly decent condition. It obviously could use to be cared for, sharpened, oiled. But for the most part, it's a goblin scimitar. It's not perfect. It's not forged perfect. You can see there's pits in the metal. But it'll work. Did I miss someone saying, "Oh, whip it out"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kevin. Call your wife and tell her to go in there and kick your ass. You would be.
All right. Well, I guess. Does anyone use scimitars? Does anyone need a scimitar? Scimitar, get your scimitar here.
I would just say that exact same thing. Get your scimitar.
Scimitar, get your. That's why we're married in another life.
Khajiit has hers if you have coin.
I have, yeah.
You called me out on that in the first session, Devin, so
They did.
I'm salty about that.
I'll just hold on to the scimitar right now, and if anyone else needs it later, I can always give it to them. It's not that big of a deal to carry. Do we want to go check out that obelisk up there?
Yeah, looked ominous as fuck.
Get closer.
I was like, it's like Grace Draper's really on me right now.
So
Pounds like a cat.
you're walking in here, and there are several goblin beds actually set up throughout the whole entire room. But you do see that obelisk that has the eyes. The lidless eyes carved near its top at the south facing and north facing of it. The bottom half, of course, is dirty with handprints all over it from blood.
Are they human handprints? Are like humanoid?
Not really. You see several goblins, a couple bugbears. Maybe if in the pattern you could make out a couple humans, but it's been so covered and so messy that there's no chance of you being able to make out particular handprints.
So Kira just kind of like leans down to like get a little closer. What the hell happens here?
I want to turn around and check for Moon.
You see him You see him slowly starting to slink away, but not intentionally. Almost like he wasn't really paying attention to what you guys were doing, so he's just like, there could be more adventures this way.
Moon.
Like Bilbo running out of the Shire. I'm going on an adventure. What? Yes. I'm just looking at things. Am I not allowed to look?
As long as you stay with the group.
I'm nearby.
Do I need to send Fluffy with you?
No. You're not my dad.
He's a warlock. His daddy is a tree.
That's true. But you guys aren't supposed to know that yet.
I figured it was the blood moon.
I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing.
He's just going to keep venturing forward. So you guys are in this room with the obelisk. You've noticed the beds. What else are you planning to do?
Kira's gonna be that one. He's gonna. Can I get my hand close to it to see if I can like feel any semblance of like magic or anything?
Do you have an effect that is equivalent to detect magic?
Ooh, let me find out. I mean,
Moon, stop at that turn. Because at that point, we're going to have to do separate sessions again.
Stop it.
It's okay, we're just going to take experience away from Moon. Don't worry about it. Oh, look, he's level 5.
I thought you were going to say level 2.
I can make that happen.
No.
No.
I mean,
Stay with the party or get punished. Insolent fool.
I could cast identify, but I'm not sure if I want to. All right, hold on. We're gonna roll something here, and that'll just tell me whether or not it is freaking touch it. All right.
Can I check?
You
the
wait.
chat?
Hold on one second. He touched it.
I said if I touch it.
Wait, let me check the traps first.
Nope.
No.
I was just gonna do odd or even.
Kevin?
And what was even?
Curiosity killed the cat.
That's exactly where I get my name from. So even was I was gonna touch it.
I should check for traps first.
I don't disagree, but curious.
I'm just gonna, as he reaches out to touch it, I'm gonna be like, no.
All right. Solo talk.
Oh no, Kevin.
I'll see you in my next life.
You should have made a new character, not me.
All right. Kevin, all of a sudden, after putting your little toe beans on the obelisk, you hear this screaming telepathic message in your mind. I cast my eye into the future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the two-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take. And yes, I will message that to you so you can actually know what the fuck I said.
I got most of it, or at least bullet points, but yeah, I will gladly take
I mean, if you don't want me to, I'll just let it go.
No, I didn't say no. Thankfully, I think I got one.
I just got Kyle's message that said I'm going to sneak off down the other path. I'm just like, oh, I haven't been on here in a hot second. Alright. So everyone is now able to hear me, so Curie, you can share your experience.
So first thing is, yeah. So like I let go, and I almost look like, what? Does anybody else do that?
I was gonna reach down and just be like, are you okay? I'm gonna like, I'll touch him on the shoulders.
So nobody else heard that?
No. I always told you, I was about to tell you not to touch it so that I could check for traps.
Oh. Well, I've definitely heard something. It was, something about, seeing into the future and seeing like a perilous descent. All I know is south of here, somewhere behind a secret passage, with a two-headed king. And I was told, I think I got look to the left, and we'll see the path that we're destined to take.
Is that the path to our death?
It says this path to the left you are destined to take.
Well, the only is it the pillars left or is it our left?
I think it's referring to south of here. We'll have to find the two-headed king first,
Oh.
and then to his left.
Okay, his left.
Just so you fuckers know, I had a quarter of a bottle of this still. And one of these, and yeah.
You're welcome.
What's the can?
It's just Costco hard cider.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted something fruity.
Something strong and fruity.
You know, every now and again, it's just tasty. And I'm out of beer, so. So you guys are all doing that. Madar, you are still focused on the fact that Moon is trying to sneak away.
Yep.
You don't give a flying fuck about what the cat just said. You're like focused on the fact that this bestial fucker is now trying to sneak away after saying, "Oh yes, we should be all together."
Indeed.
God, if I could throw shit at you right now. What was that command in our Discord for Fireball?
Because he'd catch D4s.
Oh, fuck
Actual
no.
D4s.
I have swords. No, I have legit swords. Kyle's like, oh shit, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back up there.
I'm going to at least move back down this way to the edge of this hallway. Okay, I can't see Moon down there, so I can at least still see him.
For now.
For now.
Under-
He's already gone off the map for what everyone else can see, so I had to rearrange it.
Yeah. I kind of figured he did just when you said, stop right there, otherwise we're splitting the...
Logistically, it's a lot for me, okay?
Yeah. I understand when you got everyone over here and he's off traveling and
Don't get me wrong, you guys are going to get left in the dust in leveling experience. He is the X-ray of this group.
No. He's just himself.
I mean,
He's always...
Kyle, that's why you and I get along, because like we break games but stay within the game.
Yeah, but when he gets ahead of himself and dies on his own with nobody coming to save him,
It'll be really entertaining story.
it will be, absolutely. We'll walk into a room and you'll be laying there lifeless, and there's nothing we could have done about it.
Yeah, because you guys don't have a fucking cleric.
Or you're going to become an awesome epic hero, and I don't know.
Oh please,
To be
villain.
determined.
Villain.
He'll hit level 20.
Yeah, of
and
course.
we all hit level 7.
Yeah.
You guys are reading my notes. Alright, moving forward. Alright. How are you guys going to take this after Kiri shares the news of the obelisk? That there is a hidden path to the south. Moon, unknowing of what was said, is already heading south.
Of course he is. Why not? Moon carves his own path.
Even though I wasn't paying attention, would I have caught anything that Curie said?
I'm gonna say roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
That will be 15.
You're not enough to really hear word for word what is going on with him. What you can hear is that something shook him. Like he just had some sort of almost outer body experience, and something spoke and almost gave him guiding words.
And then, is it gray stripes right next to me?
Yep.
Is it a cowboy cat?
Yeah. I just kind of look over at gray stripe. As I it sinks in a little bit what I heard. Did Curie just say something shook him?
Something along those lines. Something about a two-headed king, I think.
I mean, has he never farted before? Isn't that what would normally shake you?
I suppose when you're that small.
Oh, I'm dying.
Oh Lord.
And I look back over, okay, and just in my head going, okay, Moon's still there. He hasn't run off any farther yet.
And then he casts Misty Step and he teleports away.
Kiri's just gonna just run up to the room. Well, so are we going south?
Yeah. I'm getting a little turned around in here. Just, I think we're heading south for sure. I'm not 100%.
That's a good point.
I appreciate
I
the
don't know.
commitment to that one there, Justin. I appreciate that.
That's the only direction we haven't gone yet.
Well, are we sure we haven't gone south yet? I mean, we are just keep going through a bunch of tunnels, left, right, turn. I'm kind of getting confused exactly which
You asked a
direction.
lot of questions.
Do we know how we're gonna get out of here?
I was probably going to leave that up to Fluffy, let him try to help sniff his way out, and we can follow him to find food.
Says the guy with wings.
What
Right?
about my wings?
Couldn't we turned down the yawning portal, did we not?
Yeah, but we have to find our way back to the portal to get up it.
Yeah, that's tomorrow's problem.
Well, that is how people die down here.
I guess that's tomorrow's problem.
That's fair, that's fair.
Great, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Hold on.
Not sleeping.
Rolling for my own sake here or something. Nope.
Why didn't we should have. We didn't. Oh, God.
Complete sentences, Mercy.
We're not. How? Why didn't?
I mean, some of those are complete sentences, though.
How are we gonna get out of here? Nobody like wrote it down. Nobody like marked it. We didn't like leave a trail. Like
It only took 6 episodes for you guys to really fucking figure that shit out.
There's a little bit of a trail. Just follow the path of dead bodies.
well, we could.
Oh, we
only
get it.
go
Okay, we're
so far.
Even if
Why
I
did we-
finds in that sometimes.
We were just so excited to get down here that we did not prep, and now we're fucked.
We were.
I'm not gonna die in
kill.
this fucking hole, guys. I'm not gonna die in this hole.
Hey, I was excited. I was actually able to kill something. Most of the time when I'm looking for something, I'm not trying to kill it. I'm trying to keep it alive. You know how hard it is to beat someone up and not kill them when they just won't shut up?
You break their jaw.
I deal with Derek,
They
yes.
still keep going.
That's called magic. And then, yeah, you just kill them at that point. If your jaw's broken and you're still trying to talk, I mean, that's a you problem.
It's not necessarily talking. It's more of a somewhat scream and whine because of the pain.
Well, their jaw's broken. Just shove something in their mouth.
Yeah.
When in doubt, shove it in their
Shove
mouth.
a mace in their mouth. Give
Oh,
them a nice ball gag.
if you're into that sort of thing, you can do that.
Kinky.
I have a whip.
As Kyrie Greystripe would say, meow.
Rawr.
This whole campaign, like I said, it's gonna take us like just the first floor. It's gonna take
You know, literally, I was thinking you guys were gonna get to like the floor boss of this fucking floor at this point, because you guys are right fucking there, and it's taking you 2 episodes to get like the 30 feet you have to go.
He's like, go south. I swear to God, if you don't go down this fucking path.
Right, you're all gonna die if you don't get to the south point in 5 minutes.
Okay, so I think we go east.
This is where you get injected with a fucking
I
potion.
thought you said Weast.
Oh,
Keep talking about-
stop.
stop.
Oh, look at you're all joining Moon. So this is where everyone else catches that Moon has been walking away this entire time.
I was gonna be like, hey, Moon. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and be like, trying to get away so fast?
I think I scared him.
Indubitably.
You really hate us that much?
No.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say indubitably again.
Quite.
Used to being on my own. That is all.
Well, you're not on your own anymore, so stop it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys are going down this hallway. You see a couple, tracks going through it. Not a lot, but you can tell that they're goblins. Probably not alive any longer goblins, since Moon had already mass murdered several. But this hallway hasn't looked like it has had any traffic in quite of a while.
And walking forward.
And we're walking.
You guys can walk all the way into the door.
There's a door?
You'll find it eventually.
I found it.
Good job. You get to keep the door now.
Put it in your inventory.
It's an enchanted item.
One
Just
door.
don't read Unhinged while looking at the door.
Alright. So, open door. Because I'm not going to sit there and be like, hold on, I need to check for traps and let me touch this. No. It was a door.
There's no traps, guys. Don't worry.
I want to check the door that just randomly opened for traps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I also want to do an Arcana check.
If that's not a trap.
Do you guys not want me to describe what this room actually fucking looks like, or do you just want to deal with this door?
He's gonna kill us all.
Go ahead.
He's like, rocks fall, everyone dies. Campaign.
He's gonna he's gonna get such happiness out of describing all of this.
I do actually have a plan in case one of you, like, each of you dies, how I have each of you written off. Just so you're aware. I haven't planned how you die. Just when you die, I have your
have a
sign off.
plan.
He
Yes.
said in our chat, to be fair, so do our followers.
Yeah.
I have a plan for all of our deaths.
To cry.
I think he was more going to the need another drink to deal with our BS.
That's
So-
probably true too.
So as you guys are walking in here, you are seeing a large map, about 30 feet wide, from floor to ceiling, carved on the west wall. For all of you know what west is, over here. In the dark, if you guys ever actually want to walk into the room. Before that, in the middle of the room where you see that icon, before you all of a sudden want to try to stab it, Shelby, it is in a pit. There is an open pit in the middle of the room that is 10 feet, it's a 10 feet square open pit. And at the bottom is a revenant. And it is moving around.
Kill it with fire.
If you want to.
I don't have fire.
Who
We should talk to it first. We should talk to it first.
wants to antagonize the monster? That's,
No, we're not. Don't do that. Just talk to it.
Gray stripe. Go whip it.
No! Hold the fucking phone. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna walk up to this goddamn pit and be like, hey.
Oh, you fell in.
We are Raiders of the Lost Hole, not Murder Hobo.
not just one of us is a murder hobo.
I multitask. So, as you look into it, you go, oh, you're not them. Who are you?
We're adventurers.
Well, you wouldn't be down here if you weren't adventurers, but what group are you?
Oh, we're
With the Raiders of the Lost Hall.
we're
This is it.
this is it. We call ourselves Roth.
Roth.
The L is silent.
And like this revenant half-dead body is just like confused beyond all belief. He goes, "You must be newer. Have you heard of the fine fellows of Daggerford?"
Have we?
Have I? Wait a minute. Wasn't that
We heard of
the
them?
group that the last dude was a part of? That I rescued?
Okay, so we should rescue this guy then.
I guess that's kind of where I was trying. I was like, wait a minute.
Technically, you don't know that, Shelby.
Yeah, so you didn't share it.
Yeah, that's true.
I never shared that part of it. It's like, wait a minute. I rescued one of your companions, but he was still alive.
What?
Sorry.
Who did you end up rescuing?
Oh fuck, I forgot his name.
Do you take notes, Kevin? You can't go off by yourself and not take notes.
Well, for one, his name is Kyle, not Kevin.
Kyle, whoever the fuck you are, you can't just go off and not fucking take notes.
I didn't think
He
it was.
does take notes. It's called the stream playback.
Then fucking watch
Now
the
available on YouTube.
Was a month ago.
I don't remember his name. Sorry.
Kyle,
Adam, what was his name?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
If you don't remember, man, that's your character not
Okay.
remembering.
You
Alright.
went off on your own, you didn't take notes, and now you're being punished for it.
I don't take notes of other people's stories. I only take notes that Kiri would see, so that way I
Right,
can
but, like,
Kiri would remember.
Kevin went off on his own, so all of his shit was probably muted for everybody else anyways.
I have the same name. We'll get there.
When she finally gets it, she's
I'm
gonna
sorry. The only person that's allowed to have the Kyle name is my fiance. You're not Kyle anymore. I'm sorry.
Just remember.
Well, technically, her fiance is a god of customer service.
Just remember
Okay.
Kyle the betrayer.
To answer the revenant, I do not remember his name. However, he was of, if I remember correctly, the wizarding type because he was wearing like red robes, right? I think.
It's like,
No.
Sure. If that's how you recollect it.
Sure, we'll go. I honestly don't freaking remember. I don't know.
This
I don't know
Revenant's
his
just
name.
gonna look up and be like, we didn't have a mage.
No, maybe it wasn't a mage. I don't know. He handed me a spell book.
Wait. Is there a leather binding on it with ancient elven runes on the side?
I don't know. Is there? Let me whip it out. Take a look. Are there?
Okay, so you don't speak Elvish, so you notice runes.
Okay. But like, is this the one you're referring to?
Did you get that from Kellum?
everyone write that name down.
Indubitably.
I cannot.
Well, we thought he was lost a long time ago.
What was that name he said again? I'm sorry. Callum?
Kellum, Kelim.
That is not how I spelled it.
He pulled a moon and left his party early.
Oh, well.
Keli.
McDonald's M.
M.
McDonald's.
Sorry, my pen died on me momentarily.
Gotcha.
Yes.
True.
M as in make sure.
Not W for Wumbo.
Wumbo. Or Weast.
Do you need help? Do you need help getting out of the hole?
I would definitely appreciate it. I've been here a couple days and can't seem to get out.
Hey Mardar, can we use your wings again?
Kiri's just getting closer just to see.
I come over. How big is the hole?
Wait, can I inside check this man?
How big the hole? 10 feet. Insight check, go ahead. doing my best to answer
I
questions.
rolled a 19. I rolled a 19. Is he
All
telling
right.
the truth, or is he gonna fucking murder us?
Everything he has told you thus far has been true.
Okay, cool.
And just remember, I'm very selective with my wording, even when it's unnecessary.
Okay, hold on, Mardar.
Okay.
What's your name? I'm talking to the guy in the hole. Oh, Ezekiel? No,
No.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
like,
He was so ready for it.
I was like,
Well,
You're a fucking
Sure his name's Kyle?
my name is
every NPC's
Helith.
fucking name is about to be Kyle now.
My name is Helith Gark.
Helith?
Haleth, Halleth in common.
Okay, if we help you out of this hole, are you gonna try to fucking murder us?
Are you one of the three that tried killing me?
No.
Then you're fine.
Yes.
Pinky promise?
Or
Well, my pinky fell off, so I don't know if I can exactly do that.
Why did your pinky fall off?
I'm in a pit, and I'm fairly certain I'm dead.
How? Wait, what?
I've been down here with no food or water, and I was impaled.
Why are you? How are you?
I roll Arcana and determine what he is. I know you technically said the name, but I didn't know if this was common knowledge.
Give me Arcana and give me History with advantage for you.
How are you talking to us if you're dead?
I have to wait for his checks, Shelbs. I'm sorry.
Wow, this
Yeah,
one's
no.
still rolling. Okay, there we go.
Pretty good.
Okay. So, you remember when you were thumbing through the tomes, learning magic and trying to integrate it into your own works, that you have stumbled across some necromantic tomes, and you believe this creature to be a revenant, which is the body possessed from a angry soul out for revenge, basically.
Oh, so he died, but he stayed because he wants to kill the people that killed him.
That make him undead, I think.
Good day, fellow murder hobo.
So,
Murder
it's just gonna.
hobo.
Don't worry about it.
I've never actually seen one. I've never actually seen one of these before, but I think they're a revenant, which I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but essentially,
I'm literally a knight. I have a sword and a shield. I barely carry potions.
I'm not talking to. I'm not to
Well,
them.
that's rude.
I'm sorry. I know.
Would I
I'm-
recognize Revenant?
He's explained Revenant to you guys, so you guys would all
Yeah,
understand the
essentially,
gist of it at this point.
Okay.
So he's not trying to kill us. He's trying to kill the people that killed him. Basically.
But he
I
might
think
end up turning on us coming up here. I don't know if I want to free him. I also just don't really want to risk getting Can I see like flesh on him?
You
Or
can
is it
see
more-
it's still pretty clean flesh on him. It's not really rotting off, but his pinky, when he fell, actually cracked off. He, after like listening to you guys talk about this, he goes, "Listen, I want to get revenge on the people who beat me and threw me into this pit just for money. I have a full map of the first floor that I'd be willing to give you if you help me accomplish that."
Well, lead the way.
I
good
fly
sir.
down to help lift him out of the hole.
Yeah, you just pop him up.
When the guy comes out of the hole, I'm like Give me your good Pinky. And Pinky promised me that you're not going to try and murder any of us.
He pulls his necklace out that he has his pinky on, and he holds it up to you. I will not kill you.
Oh boy.
Okay. That's super gross, but I'm going to do it anyway. And Pinky promises Pinky on his necklace.
Perfect. Now we can look for Copus, Stormforge, and Midnight Rex. Those three are the reason I was down in that pit.
Lead the way.
I wish I could be of more help, but right now,
I think the map is pretty helpful.
I'm not going to give that to you till they're all dead.
We probably should have asked that.
But I was a cleric. Sadly, I cannot do anything anymore. And you look around him, he's barely wearing any like robes or vestments. They apparently took everything I had of value.
Oh my.
And he reaches down into his pocket and he goes, "By God, they took the map."
You probably should have checked about that too.
That's fair. Yep.
That is fair.
Man, we're just fucking dumb.
When he says they took the map, everyone kind of sees Mardar kind of go to shove, and he stops his hands just before and then just drops them back down to his side.
Kiri just kind of like looks over. Well.
Saw nothing.
Well, that's because Moon's probably 14 rooms over already.
He's like, the big bad boss is already dead. Let's go up.
Moon, I'm going to say this because Moon has a bad habit of not paying attention to what you guys are doing. Moon, give me a perception check.
You know, that's fair.
Wait, is he actually not in the room?
No, I'm in the room. I'm sitting right next to you guys. That was an 8.
All right. Never mind. You are actually kind of intrigued by the fact that this dead guy is brought back to life.
And here I thought I were gonna say something like, "You wake up and realize that you're dead from 3 episodes ago."
Turns out Moon is the Revenant.
You
You motherfucker.
All right. Well, which way we going? Is someone to get called out for trying to leave the party if I try to go?
Yeah, you are, bro.
What would Moon do?
He would murder everything.
Wow. Okay.
Which push the Revenant into the hole.
Because I see it on the map and I just want to make sure, is this a wall or is it open and just kind of looks like it has the border of a wall right there between the room and the hallway?
So actually, that is a hidden door that I had to unhide because otherwise you guys would not think to look in there.
That's fair.
That's
That sounds like us.
Hey, I want to look for hidden doors.
Yeah, you know. What's our collective intelligence? Like a 10, guys?
You guys have a negative modifier of 4
Yeah. Right.
collectively.
We have one brain cell that we're all sharing.
We all zoot the brain cell around.
It must be Gimrick's turn tonight.
I'm a cat who needs brain cells.
Valid. But with that, guys, we are going to end it tonight. So I appreciate everyone checking in. Stay up to date on our Discord, where Kevin actually posts the schedule that I apparently am too lazy to ever read.
That's fair.
But
I'm saying that a lot tonight.
yeah, we do have our Horde 2 campaign, not for a little bit, with Derek being out, Horde 1 and 2 are both on a hiatus. But we will try to get New World back up and running next Tuesday. So if you want to come in, hang out with us, or even play with us, please feel free to join us. Also, stay up on our Facebook and come and dig around with us on Discord. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But with that, I'll see everyone shortly. Bye.
Bye.
Uh,
Wrong mouse.